And welcome back. Okay, so last time we took this patrol contract and we have now got half of the heads that this guy who we got the contract from is willing to accept. So we are halfway there already. Was a pretty tough fight. And we have quite a bit of loot from that, and I have changed a few things again. I guess the major thing, well, if you can call it major, it's not really major. But the biggest change here is that Reginburn, the Spider-Man, is now wielding a parrying dagger as well. So we lose out on the double grip bonus, but we get, let's see, parrying dagger defense. So this is plus 20 melee defense when up against only a single enemy. And also we get parrying stance, so inflict vulnerable on adjacent attackers who miss a melee attack against this guy. And also we get access to puncture and in guard. I'm not actually taking a look at the in guard here. Okay, so it applies a vulnerable to an enemy and does a little bit of damage. Okay, 4 AP. But yeah, now he is a little bit safer, has a little bit more in the way of defenses, and also the option to puncture without changing daggers. Because the Quattle dagger doesn't have a puncture. Okay, now we should probably camp for a little bit to heal up and repair, and also to fix up these broken throwing nets. As basically we are very reliant on nets in our fights. Need to take care to keep our net reserves up. We can also make dried roots and berries thanks to camp cooking. I suppose we might as well. So we can make 6 of these. There we are. Doesn't take long, even for just one person assigned there. It is taking a while to repair our stuff, and once again we are going to run out of tools, I believe, very soon. But oh well, that is life. In early game BB at least, when you don't have the... Or I should say in early game BB with the Legends mod, when you don't have much in the way of help with your tool consumption. Alright, I guess, then again, this is Bruno. Let's not do this actually. Cancel that. Bruno doesn't need to be healed up. It's fine. Alright, that's everyone basically assigned. I guess I will keep 3 scouts. That's fine. Okay, and once again we get a flavor event here. Walram the Mason is stoking the campfire with Reginburn standing nearby. The thief is mulling a question over. What was the hardest to break into? Well, vaults were the easiest. Let's get that out of the way first. I once stole so much from a vault that they tried to hang the locksmith for being so easily defeated by a common thief. They couldn't find the locksmith. For you see, I'm no common thief, for the locksmith was me, haha! To answer your question, a tower is the hardest to break into, especially a tower standing alone. Sitting back on their laurels, the mason nods. I thought you might say so. Towers be built for prisoners of import, or items of peculiar fancy. Little more than cages in the sky for creatures with no wings. But one time, prisoner, some notorious fish thief, did manage an escape. He spent years upon years pulling out strands of his own hair and tying them together until the rope was long enough for him to throw it out and climb down. They caught him a day later, unfortunately. He did the same trick again a few years later, but that time he roped it half as long and simply hanged himself instead. Reginburn laughs. That's interesting and all, but I'm a true thief, Mason, not a mere robber of fishmongers. My question is, how do I get into the tower? The Mason nods. Simple. Commit a herring offense. What a harangue. Alright. So now that that is out of the way, let's see. Slowly running out of tools, but yeah, that is just going to happen. We just have to accept that. So most of our stuff is now repaired, that we have equipped at least, but let's wait for a little while. Need to be close to 100% with that if we want to be relatively safe or safer when we take fights. Okay, let's keep moving. Alright. And yeah, with these conditions we shouldn't be able to afford... Well, we can afford these tools, just barely. We are running out of money though. Selling price is actually okay-ish, so I will sell some stuff here. Also make some room in the inventory for further loot. Alright, sell, sell, sell. Guess I don't need this many spears around. Would be beneficial to repair the stuff that we are selling, or some of it at least, but don't have the tools to spare. So it is what it is. I probably will sell this 200 miner's pickaxe. We have this rusty hammer for our miner. Eventually, this guy, Clef, who is level 1, with 0 melee defense, is not going into the front line anytime soon, but hopefully he will get high enough in that regard so that he can actually venture out there. But that time won't be for a while. So sure, I will sell the miner's pickaxe that he brought with him when we recruited him. I'll also sell this glaive. Keep one, I suppose, in case we want to use it. Sell a few more things, I guess. At this point we don't really need all of these nasal helmets. People are already equipped with pretty decent headgear. So sure, I will sell that one as well, and I guess keep the rest of this stuff. How about food? Should we buy more food? Not necessarily, since we crafted these dried roots and berries. They are actually, yeah, the same thing is for sale here, and it is semi-expensive in this place at least. I could buy the fresh meat because that actually won't spoil for a while. Do I need to? Well, I guess it won't hurt. So that lasts for 5 days actually. Alright, so let's buy both of those. And now we actually have money, so sure, I will buy these semi-expensive tools that are offered. Okay, and let's keep moving. Where are we heading? Over here. Oh yeah, we started here, didn't we? Okay, so now we need to find 15 more enemies to kill, and there is this Ramshackle cottage here that I think we had a contract to earlier, but I had to abandon it. Well, at least I estimated that I had to abandon it to not wipe the team there. So I would imagine that the enemy composition there has changed by now. I guess we could go take a look if we can defeat these enemies. We also see web-necked tracks, and if it's a lot of web-necks, we need to be very careful. Don't want to be ambushed in a forest by them. So let's go only 1 time speed here. Okay, battle site. And we also see what mercenary tracks. Okay, so the web-necks have been wiped out. Well, that's good to know. Okay, so what do we have? Well, still at least 1 brigand leader. So this is a tough fight. We've only taken down 1 brigand leader in total during this run. And that was kind of made more easy by the fact that he rolled with pretty poor armor. But yeah, let's take a look. Earlier when we had the contract there was an additional brigand leader, but I guess we could take a look. Not sure if he's still there. Bruno's headgear is in poor condition, so I suppose we'll make a change there. And I could, I guess, perhaps bring one of the new guys, but that's not a good idea because, yeah, they are new. Newbies just won't perform quite as well as the somewhat more established mercenaries, if you can call these scrubs that. The highest level we have currently, I think, is 7. So yeah, we're still pretty low level overall. Okay, Agnes' armor is a bit damaged as well. I guess we could change it out. 89 durability. And this is 90. Okay, well, that's basically no difference in that case. Probably don't want to wait for just that to be repaired, but then again, it is Agne, so okay, then again, we do have a spare armor there, so let's do a little switch there. And okay, the number 2 tier is broken, but we should be okay with that, hopefully at least. Okay, let's equip this plate here. Not that that's going to make a difference, but yeah. So several raiders and a leader and a monk, etc, etc. But if the other leader is still here, then I think we once again turn this fight down. Because I'd rather survive instead of be foolhardy. Then again, we see the Blood Covenant mercenary company heading straight through this area. So, well, if they do indeed pass through this and there is the other leader still present, then I suppose we could fight with them. So let's see, they have 1 poacher, so well, actually, no, they have 2 poachers. One of them being a brigand poacher and one of them just a poacher. So I guess it doesn't really matter if it's daytime or nighttime. Okay, so let's see, 1 brigand leader. Okay, I think we can do this, but it's going to be a tough one. It is going to be a tough one. Let's double check if we have all of the nets. Okay, we do on Yme. We might want to bring more than that though. So also, yes, one thing I changed is that I think last time Arnaud didn't have this fighting spear, but now he does. So Bruno here could bring a net or 2, I suppose. The only problem with that is that we don't actually have the chance to get them back for free, since Bruno obviously doesn't have net mastery like Yme does. I guess just regular nets, well, they are plentiful on the map and it's better to be safe than sorry. So sure, I will bring a couple of nets on Bruno. And once again, if Bruno ends up dying, then that's actually probably a good thing for us. So yeah, let's take this fight. 15 enemies, and yeah, like last time, this minstrel still has this famed champion's twiddle, the flute. So I think, yeah, that's a mace. We might end up using that, well, at least if we win this fight. Do we see the brigand leader? Not yet, I don't think. So yeah, pretty dangerous weaponry. How many of them have shields? Well, about half. Okay, and what about their armors? Let's take a quick look. Okay, well, we're doing relatively well on that front. Most of them have actually pretty poor armor. So yeah, let's fight these guys and not run away like the cowards that we have so often been during this run. Probably do want to back off like 1 or 2 tiles here just to get the alpha strikes. But let's wait for now. See which... Okay, that sucks. That really sucks. Brutal. Brutal start. Okay, Reginburn instantly takes an injury. And it had to be Reginburn as well. The guy I care about instead of Bruno. How rude. Aimed shot, 25% chance, and yeah, there we go. Well, we'll still keep fighting. If he dies, then he dies. That will be sad. Especially since I've given him the spider mutation sequence. But, oh well. Then again, well, yeah. If this... Well, no, never mind. This poacher has already acted. So I was going to say if we get like another injury, this time a nastier one than that, then we might consider leaving this fight here while we have the chance. They are kind of setting up a defensive position. Okay, here's Arnfast, the outcast, and has javelins out currently, and okay, so his regular weapon is an arming sword. So that's semi-dangerous, but yeah. Also, the nasty thing is that he does have 300 body armor, so that's going to take a while to break with our somewhat flimsy weaponry. But yeah, as long as I play this relatively well and we don't get super unlucky, I would imagine that this fight is a win at least. Probably will lose someone, since we are still kind of bad, basically. Just a little bit subpar in terms of mercenary efficiency. Okay, so let's keep on waiting. So it looks like they might not actually want to be... Well, I don't know. Are they going to engage with us? Or do we need to get someone next to them? Guess we could Alpha Strike already. It's not optimal because we can't use all of our backliners during this round. There is a couple of obstacles here which we could maybe make some use out of. So there's a choke point here. Well, I'll still wait. They have still not all of them acted. And again, we probably do need to make a decision very soon here. So Cord does have Polar Mastery now, so at least we get to attack with him. Well, on just this one enemy. But yeah, I guess we could start already. This longsword is pretty dangerous. Why is this guy wavering? Does he have that Thriving in Chaos perk? At least on a quick glance, I don't see it. Well, whatever. Whatever, that's fine. Obviously, that's fine. Okay, so don't want to give these guys an Alpha Strike on us, or, well, it's not an Alpha Strike, but an opportunity to hit us is what I'm trying to say. So maybe just advance here and set up some sort of defensive position on the southern flank. So move up just one tile, perhaps. And since we have, yeah, already started to take damage, I think we can't really play around too much here. Especially since our one crossbow isn't that good just yet. We are at a disadvantage in terms of ranged combat. Alright, so let's advance one tile, I guess, here, so that they can't quite reach us, but will advance on us once we have engaged over here. So that's the plan, and hopefully it goes well enough. I could advance with Veronica as well. It's not optimal getting next to this guy. Or I could even advance here, actually. Yeah, since Bruno is over here, maybe we need Veronica to tank this flank. Veronica is only level 5, but she's our best shot at tanking, I suppose. Especially since Isidore died last episode. So yeah, sure. Okay, Veronica, advance there. And we do have a backup shield. Do they have access here? Apart from the throwing axes. Well, there is a hand axe over here. Well, that's a problem for future Veronica. Okay, so get the hell in there and let's see how we do. Hopefully well. Okay, so Clef is only level 1, like I already said, so need to be careful there. Okay, leave these two spots for our pole armors that can actually hit things during this round. So I can move here. Is that a good idea? This guy still could move up, actually. Past this guy over here. So if I do this, I probably need to get someone next to him. So that could be Arnaut, who can act next. Okay, so I think this is a safe enough spot, probably, for now. And yeah, I need to be careful with Wreck and Burn, since he already did take damage. But yeah, that should be fine, unless I missed something. Can we get someone here, though? Well, we can get a Wreck and Burn there. Still need his contribution. Can't just run off, despite already being down hit points. Okay, so let's move there. Advance here, and I guess since we have 3 AP, just activate Debilitate for next round. We can actually be engaged by that guy as well, so it isn't optimal, but I think that's the way we want to do this. Let's use Astrad over here instead of Cord, because we might be getting engaged in melee, and Astrad actually has some melee defense. Okay, so 58. Good start there. And Wreck and Burn, if we can, let's try to keep him up against only one melee opponent at a time. Okay, start with stabbing. 57. Okay. Good. That is good. Okay, and now for our crossbow. We don't actually have a good target currently. All of the ones who aren't equipped with a shield are hidden behind the rest. So that's a little bit of an annoyance, but it is what it is. Also, this guy is now shield walling. Alright, maybe this guy or this guy could be our target. In that case, currently 24%. So we could advance here, maybe. But we don't have a shot on this guy after that. Well, we can shoot at the squire. I guess that's fine. 45 or 23. Well, let's go for the higher one. Okay, this time we do miss. And should have activated Debilitate earlier, but let's do it now, I suppose. Okay, and Ume's free net. Maybe we already want it on the longsword over here. Just to slow him down, if nothing else. We could also just wait for next round. Not sure which one is better, but let's make some sort of decision here. Okay, I will, I suppose, use it on the longsword over there. I would prefer to use it when we are actually engaged in melee, up against a target that is next to one of our frontliners, that is. But I don't want to use it on the squire, because the squire is already half dead and doesn't have much in the way of melee defense, so seems unnecessary. Over there. Now, I suppose we'll keep Ume around the middle. So maybe here or here. Maybe over here. Yeah, that keeps Clef a little bit safer, so let's do that. Okay, and Randall the Butcher. 33 melee defense with the shield, so needs to be a little bit careful. He's only level 4. Does have 85 hit points and decent armor. So can withstand some punishment for a time. So this guy has a hand axe. Am I more scared of a hand axe than I am of the thrown axes? Well, he does also need to change into it, and he doesn't have quick hand, so I guess I could move here already. That goes up against just one target for now, but that will change pretty quickly. Okay, so here's another squire as well. It's going to take him, thankfully, a while to get to us. He is double gripping an arming sword, so that's semi-dangerous. But at least we should be able to kill him semi-quickly as well. Doesn't have nimble. Alright, so I guess I will already get next to this guy. If Randall dies because of aggression like that, then I suppose then that's fine. It's a little bit sad, but it's fine. Volram can advance. Maybe I should have used the... Let's see, what is it called? Well, the battle standard, Emblem of Valor. But yeah, let's use that next round. It does cost a lot of fatigue as well. Can't keep using it. Not without mind over body, etc, etc. Okay, Thorben level 3. So need to be careful. So they will engage here, so I can next round most likely get to attack someone if I move here. I could also move here, but maybe that's too close. Then again, maybe only this guy is going to move up here. Currently. They can't get through this choke point since I blocked it. And this guy is going to keep throwing axes and... Well, actually this guy still has 9 AP. Well, I don't know. Melee defense of 9. Well, I think this is still a good enough place, so stay there. They are going to come in range. And with that same thing in mind, let's keep the rest of the back line at about the same position. Alright, and finally Court does have a free net, but let's not use it yet. Let's instead go for the 61 on the square and get the kill. Okay, good, good, good. Bruno can just hold. Or I could advance one tile. I think we just hold for now. Okay, start with the stabbing with the fighting spear. 63. Alright, good. Okay, I could wait for perhaps another target. Maybe this raider is going to end up next to Arnaut. So we can still debilitate yet another target. Not sure if that's a good idea though. Maybe it's not something I should consider. Let's just keep stabbing. Okay, get a hit as well. And this guy did engage there. Alright, so a two-handed mallet is a pretty dangerous weapon, but since they don't have quick hands, at least not yet, then Arnaut is safe for a while. Okay, Astrad probably wants to hang on to the anchor ability. So let's wait for one of them to perhaps come in range here before we do anything. Okay, there you go. And there you go. Okay, so this is good. They didn't get to shield wall or attack. We still probably want to use nets on these guys to get through this that much quicker. So yeah, currently 36% for Reginbern, so let's wait. And yeah, we really want to make sure that this minstrel does not get away. Okay, nighttime is working out for us. Alright, Yme, time to throw some nets. So start there. Get another one out. Okay, no longer have fatigue, so sadly we cannot net this guy. Oh well. Unable to break free, that's excellent. Alright, let's see. Does Randall want to shield wall or not? He probably does, but we can wait with that decision. Okay, let's go for a 64 here. Start tickling. This weapon just doesn't deal all that much damage, especially not without Butcher's strikes. Alright, so do I want to use Emblem of Valor? Probably. It's better than attacking for 18%. But do I use it already? I think I wait before I use it. Okay, so yeah, we can use Bruno's net on this guy. Just want to guarantee we get through this fight with as little pain as possible. And that is where the nets come in. Okay, let's go for the highest chance. It's on the longsword. Right, good one. Good one indeed. Okay, cord. Actually, I could wait because Reginburn has the feint ability, so let's wait there. Bruno used the... well, actually, we need to get next to this guy. Sure. Since he does have the -2 vision and also a missing eye for a further -2. That's one thing I should actually remember, to not necessarily give him nets, because it's going to be a little bit difficult to make use of them. Okay, Veronica, use Ignite. Not a very high chance, but let's still use it, I guess. Did not hit. Okay. And let's actually attack this guy instead of maybe... well, I don't know. Did we even have enough for a shield wall? Probably didn't. Probably did not. Alright. Let's activate Debilitate. Go for this guy. Good. Okay, and this guy actually has a lot of armor, so I guess I could go for a Puncture, especially since we now have a Dagger Mastery. Let's see. Puncture is 31. Death Blow is 64. Well, I would like to get that armor, but can I accomplish it with just this one dagger? Maybe that's too ambitious. It does still cost 15 fatigue. Maybe I just go for the death blow instead. I don't think I can play around in this fight. And no one else can really contribute in the daggering, and I don't have weaponry which can guarantee headshots. This guy only has 15 head armor. So sure, let's go for the death blow instead. And missed twice. Okay, what about the third time? Okay, well, there we go. 69%. Nice. And pawns, I guess, go for the same target, 51. Nope. Oh well. Now let's use the Emblem of Valor. There we are. And Swanhild, I guess, can advance a little bit on this flank. Definitely not too far though. Okay, 45% hit. Miss some and hit some. That's the way it goes. And this guy should die pretty quickly, so we can afford to get next to him there. Yeah, okay. Probably can hit like this guy perhaps. Well, just be closer to the main cluster of enemies there. Okay, and court for 2 attacks here. 67, yeah. Okay, well, the second one did hit. Alright, so you are debilitated, so maybe we don't need to worry about you. Then again, you act in 3 and this guy acts in 20. So, yeah, sure. Okay, I've convinced myself. Let's attack this guy. One more should kill. And, okay, we don't hit that. This guy did hit, though. So our butcher on the flank is now baffled, and that's a little bit sad. Oh well, let's see. You are already debilitated, so we don't need to activate that there. I could target this guy with a debilitate, though. Sure. Let's target him instead. Okay, good. And let's keep on using Death Blow. I think, well, yeah, at this point the armor is nearly gone anyway. 70%. And there we go. Good job. Good job. Alright. And I suppose we wait with pawns. We could shoot at Arnfast the Outcast here for a 40%, but I don't know. Or I could shoot here and maybe hit something. So during this round, this guy with the longsword is probably going to break free and end up in this spot, so let's wait with pawns. Alright, Randall doesn't have the fatigue for anything apart from a cleave, so go for this guy. Okay, decent. Decent. Suffers a deep abdominal cut. Okay, thank you. There we go. Alright, so how many nets do we have? 3. So we definitely want to use them on the Brigand Leader, as he does have a heater shield as well. So how many can we afford to use before that? Maybe just 1. Let's see, we can kill this guy though, probably. And pick up the net there. Okay, so yeah, we can use 1 there. And we don't actually have fatigue to use another one, so let's just attack. Alright. And yeah, let's try to kill this guy before he gets to break free. Not this time. How about you, Thorben? Nope. How about Swanhild? Not quite. Left with 3 hit points. Okay, that's annoying. Oh well. It do be what it do be. Didn't break free though. So maybe Agne can actually land the 65 and no. Okay. Well, she tried. Don't have enough for another Emblem of Valor, and the chance to hit here is now 41. I guess we could just end round on our banner and use Emblem of Valor next round. I think that's better. Let's do that. Okay, use a free net on, I guess, this guy. Let's see. Actually, I could wait on that decision. Let's attack this guy. Hopefully kill him before he breaks free. There we go. Good job. Alright. So yeah, the free net. Do I use it already? I do have exactly the amount of AP needed for that. I guess I do use it already. Might keep Randall alive by doing that. Okay, Bruno for the kill. Does get there, a little bit luckily. And yeah, let's be super aggressive with him. Oh yeah, that net was from... Yeah, that was from Bruno, not from Yme. So yeah, we don't get that back. Okay, well, that's a misjudgment on my part. We should be fine though. 11 enemies left. Okay, Veronica. I could wait. Is there a point in waiting? I guess there is. Let's wait for Reginburn and whoever else is left there. Okay, Astrad advance 1 tile. Oh yeah, Reginburn doesn't actually have the AP during this round. Not sure why I thought that he would. Okay, good one. Okay, so it's going pretty well. Still have Arnfast the Outcast and a bunch of them to deal with, but yeah, it's going well. Well enough. Okay, move there, I guess. If we get hit by this long axe, then so be it. Need to take some risks in life. Alright, can we kill? Yes, we can. I could also advance. I think it's probably fine to advance here. Is anyone even going to get next to Arnaut here? I don't think so. Yeah, doesn't look like it. Unless the monk, for some reason, wants to do it. So let's move there, activate debilitate, and I will wait in case we get some form of malus inflicted on Arnaut, so we can clear it. And our butcher is about to die. Oh well, that is a risk I took. What was the chance, actually? Pretty high, 68-72. So yeah, he will most likely die unless I can somehow deal with both of these enemies up against him. Seems unlikely. Well, we can find more people. Let's go for the higher chance to hit, which is... Then again, debilitate on the guy who hasn't acted yet might be better. I don't know. I don't know. Which one is better? I could also go for this guy and just abandon Randall a little bit. But I should be able to deal with him with others. Okay, I think I'll go for the higher chance to hit. 81 and do land a hit there. At least with a Resilient, it's pretty likely that he doesn't die and instead gets struck down, as we've seen so many times before. Alright, 57, go for it. Nope. How about Wrecking Burn, 71. Alright, good. But we do need to kill him because of the monk. Even if he's fleeing, which he was. Okay, so I will get next to Arnfast the Outcast with Wrecking Burn, but I think we should probably wait with that. Does he have quick hands? I don't see it though. Has one bundle of, well, one javelin left. And is equipped with that arming sword. Will be able to land hits. Well, let's wait. If I move here, it's also in range of the monk, who actually can land some pretty nasty hits with that flimsy staff that he has. Okay, well, there he goes. He has engaged us instead. Definitely wants a net. Alright, so now it would be very nice if we could dagger him, puncture him, that is, but we can't. And also, yes, this Yme was the one who got the javelin thrown at him, or her rather. She doesn't have enough fatigue to throw her net there. Not the portable net, at least. This is 16 fatigue. How much is this? Yeah, it's the same. Okay, yeah. Alright, well, that sucks. Have to wait for next round to do that. Okay, so just end your turn there. And Randall, go for the higher chance here. Nope, this might be the last time that Randall gets to do anything. He's also breaking, so yeah. And we still don't have enough for Emblem of Valor on Warram. Could go for a rally, but we are kind of far away from Randall, and he is the only one who is in trouble with that. So I guess we just have to wait and see. He most likely will be dying here, but I don't know, maybe not. Okay, go for this guy. Go for the higher chance, which is 46. Okay, good. And over here, I guess we move instead of going for Arnfast with a 22. Yeah. 50%, 55. Nope. How about Agne? 57. Okay, good one. And there he goes. Okay. There goes our butcher on the flank. Has killed. Okay, well that sucks. He was pretty good. 3-star melee skill. Oh well. Oh well. Kind of risky putting him there, but thought it was the right move. That's just how it goes sometimes. Okay, so we only have 36 here. Let's wait for now. Bruno, can you finish this guy? Nope. Veronica, probably no use shield walling, as this guy is just going to target Wrecking Burn in that case. Let's wait and decide. Alright, so yeah, I don't think we can dagger this guy. He isn't wavering. We 100% need a net for that. The one thing speaking for it is that we have Wrecking Burn the dagger right next to him already, but he has already fatigued himself out as well. So we need to get rid of the monk first. Yeah, I think it's too difficult currently, so let's just kill him as it is. Hopefully. Let's see, what is the puncture chance? Yeah, it's 5%. I should probably actually just conserve fatigue here and wait for the net before I do anything with Wreck and Burn. I think that's better. The one thing speaking for just attacking here is that we will apply vulnerable if we miss with the feint. How much is this guy's initiative though? 66, that's semi-high. Might still be worth it actually to attack, because pawns will or should act before he does next round, and we can then maybe land that debilitate a little bit easier. Maybe it's worthwhile. Yeah, I guess it is actually, because court still hasn't attacked. Yeah, so there we go. Apply vulnerable. Still don't have enough for Emblem of Valor. I guess I could attack this guy. So the best use we get out of that Emblem of Valor is that one action point will enable Court to attack twice. But not sure if he can keep it up. He's starting to be fatigued out. Okay, let's move there and see what the percentage chance is. 25. Is it worth it? Or should we wait and use Emblem of Valor next round? I think we just start attacking here. Despite it not being all that high of a chance. Right. Okay, and Arnaud try to debilitate. Excellent. Can you debilitate the monk though? No, you cannot. Well, that's fine. Okay, so this is 13 fatigue. We can no longer debilitate and attack with Astrad. Go for this guy, 76. And a miss. Swing and a miss. Well, that wasn't a miss. Clef the Miner takes a nasty hit there. Well, he did have pretty bad armor, so makes sense. Okay, so I probably do want to wait for Arnfast the Outcast, the Brigand leader, to spend his AP before I apply the net. So he can't just break free. Let's also wait with the others for that net. Ouch. That sucks. That sucks. 38% there. Arnaud takes a blow to the head. Thankfully he does have that nimble. Okay, well, let's keep on attacking and hopefully killing. Okay, well, Clef now needs to get out of there, or out of range of this reach weaponry, at least. Okay, there we go, one down. Not sure if we will be able to catch up to the Minstrel. He is kind of well protected and way over there, and we need to deal with all the others as well. We don't have a dog. Okay, 51 and a miss. Rude. Alright, so Bruno... melee defense of 41. We could try getting next to the Minstrel with him already. Need to dodge this guy though. And yes, indeed, he did have Thriving in Chaos, that's why he was wavering. Or I could just move here and attack. I think I'd like to move here at least. That takes care of the Brigand Poacher. And I guess we can try this. Let's see. Okay. Well, that was a pretty high chance to hit him. 36, but luckily Bruno dodges. Okay, wait there and... yeah, and now we apply the net on Arnfast. And move out of the way so Clef can get out of there. Equip another one, the last one. And end. And let's see if pawns can land this 53 and a debilitate. That would perhaps save a Reginburn's life as well. Okay, yes we can, and it was a headshot as well. Good one. Alright, let's see. Death blow 37, puncture is 13. Okay, well, that makes this an easy choice. And we missed twice. Well, 3 times actually. Okay. Oh well, if he dies, he dies. And we need to get in range of this semi-dangerous opponent here. Oh, we can't actually attack and move with Clef. I guess we just get the hell out of there in that case. Hopefully he will not catch an arrow from the poacher. Let's see, just stay there. And attack here, 30% and a miss. This is why these brigand leaders are still extremely dangerous for us. Because we just kind of suck. Okay, I guess we go for the 95. Good hit. And Veronica, go for the same target. Since we don't have a rebound yet, can only attack once. Alright, Arnaut no longer has fatigue to attack twice. Yeah, okay, well. Is what it is. Hopefully he will stay alive. If not, then that's sad, because he's one of our starting characters. And an Anatomist, so pretty valuable. Speaking of Anatomists, here's Astrad for the 75. Okay. Gets hit, but it's still fine. Alright, pawns, can you hit the leader again? Yes, you can. This time not a headshot though, and since he has a lot of armor, doesn't do much. Okay, luckily that missed. Alright, go for more death blows. Good one. There's the poison as well. Can we land the other one? Yes, we can. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Okay, hold on to the net. Swanhild, go for this guy. Thorben, do the same. Yes, okay, we are getting there. Slowly but surely. Unable to break free, that's excellent. Okay, 34. And we get lucky there as well. Okay, so Arnfast is now down to 35 hit points. Most of his armor is gone as well. And we scored at 53 as well. Alright. So despite suffering a casualty and almost losing Clef, and with Arnaut being a little bit in trouble, as well as Reginburn, it seems that we are going to get away with this relatively unscathed. Okay, so 72 and a miss. Okay. Oh well. Do I move here? Is there a point? Probably not. Alright. Arnfast is out and did land a nasty hit there. Need to take care of him soon. So that's why I held on to the last net there, so we can reapply it. Okay, go for the squire, I guess. Okay, nearly done with him. Bruno. Yeah, sure, go for that. And let's get the shield out. Maybe? Sure. Let's do it. Let's do it. So Reginbern as well might be dead here, but that's the price we have to pay. Okay, so do we have nets anywhere that we could pick up? It seems like the answer is no. Well, in that case, we will start using Ume in melee. The question is where? I guess here? It's not optimal because we can't get very close. I guess I can move here and then move here. Let's do that. Alright. Let's see, can we keep Reginburn and Arnaut alive? Yeah, Reginburn go for the 51. Okay, that helps. Well, that also helps because of the vulnerable. So he will probably survive. Volram gets hit in the head. These guys do deal a lot of damage, even with this, let's see, short bows. Just short bows. Alright, 65. Well, it is a hit. Still need more though. Can we get there? Hopefully. Hopefully we can. Okay, so let's try to keep Reginburn alive and attack this guy, despite it not being the highest chance. So 67. And there we go. Okay, good, good, good. So that is their most dangerous fighter taken care of. 7 enemies left. And we have engaged with the minstrel, so he won't be getting away, which means we will get the champion's twiddle. We shall actually find out if it's that good in combat, though. It probably isn't all that great, but maybe it comes with like a -3 fatigue cost roll, in which case we might be able to use it in a similar minstrel role eventually. Not anytime soon, but eventually. Okay, thank you, Nimble. Still doing okay-ish on Arnaut. Right. Getting through the monk's clothes with the spear. Alright, keep on. Okay, good one. Keep on killing. There we are. Alright. I'd say this was a pretty good battle for us, despite losing the good butcher. I'm not sure if we got lucky or unlucky. I think it went fairly, like, even in that regard. Not over yet, but basically over. Okay, so if we get hit in the head by the monk, that's actually pretty bad. So let's wait for the monk to act. Okay, there goes the squire. So we only have basically one dangerous enemy left. Just one raider. And this also, of course, might even be enough for 30 heads. Don't remember if this was 15 enemies or 14 or whatever. But yeah, that would be nice. That's a lot of money for us. That is a lot of money. Good one. We probably do want Spear Mastery pretty soon, so we can attack twice more often. Since I did decide that Arnaut will be going with spears. Okay. Okay, didn't land that, but that's fine. Neither with that. One of them did get away. Oh well. Not the end of the world, by any means. Reginbern, you've done enough. Go hang out with Clef in the backline. Would be nice to be able to catch up to this guy just because of the patrol contract, but I don't think we can. Yeah, it doesn't look like we can. Maybe I could have moved Bruno there. Oh well. Too late now. And also, maybe Arnaut will have more initiative and can get to the guy. Maybe? Out of fatigue though, and no Pathfinder. Let's see, can we get... Oh, meant to move here. So now we definitely can't. Okay. Can anyone else? Looks like... no. Okay, well, that's my bad. Oh well. Alright, and one more enemy to deal with. Okay, one more hit. There we are. Alright. Good fight. Did take a while. But there we go. So rest in peace, Randall, the 3 melee skill star butcher. But yeah, Clef gets a level. No one else does though. Let's see, out of curiosity, who dealt the most damage? Astrad with 600. Who else? Reginbern 500. Yeah, Astrad, it seems. Okay. Good job, Astrad. And that's a lot of loot. Loot and a loot as well. Alright, so it does have enhanced damage and armor ignore. But we would need someone, I think, with one of those background specific weapon perks. I think those exist for musical instruments as well, to make a proper use out of this weapon, and even so, it's not going to deal all that much damage. But yeah, it's nice to have. We can sell it as well. It's not worth that much though. Oh well. It is a famed item, so I guess I shouldn't be complaining. Can we carry all of this? Well, we are about to find out. Yes, we can. Alright. So that's that taken care of. Yeah, it was 15 enemies, and since the poacher got away, we are not at 30, we are at 29. Well, that's still good enough, I guess. And we might find something more to kill as we head back, which we will basically immediately, though we should camp first. Alright, so since that dude died, let's bring in these two and let Clef the miner sit out. I guess Angie can still hold on to the light crossbow. Let's put her into the front when we need it, or at least wait for a level or two, unless the need really arises. But yeah, let's level up Clef here. And I am trying to make a frontliner out of him, despite this minus 5% melee defense from Impatient, and also having to start with 0 in melee defense. He will get help from dodge and freedom of movement, so probably it is doable eventually to make him a proper frontliner, even with these detriments. Does also get underdog, which we might be picking up. The one thing that's a little bit annoying, but it's a good problem to have, is that the guy has a ton of good perks available, so we can't get everything. Currently I have 12 perks planned, and I needed to make Killing Frenzy and Underdog blue instead of green here, just to make this feasible. But yeah, anyway, let's level him here. So we are building initiative, so I guess we'll take that +4 roll. I would also like to get the fatigue, but it's probably not all that necessary when going nimble and having access to battle flow. Battle flow, of course, is better the more fatigue you have, but even so, it's probably fine. Might be picking up a fatigue roll here and there, maybe, but maybe not. Maybe not. So let's take those and Colossus, I guess. Alright. And yeah, replenish the nets. We do need to go buy some more very soon, but we still have enough for a fight or two. Alright, and Bruno can have his shield back. I will distribute the new equipment on my own time, I think, but let's mark a few things for repairs already. So we did get a couple of arming swords out of that, and also the long axe. So the long axe is most likely getting used because it deals pretty good damage from the back line. Not sure about the arming swords. Currently no one's specializing in swords. And we need the help to hit things, which is, well, we get more help from spears instead of swords. But we shall see, we shall find out. Alright, so how much damage did we take? Quite a bit. Yeah, we should camp already. And since we did buy tools, we don't need to go immediately to buy more, but I guess very soon we will have to. Hammerburg over here might be a good place to buy some tools from. Alright, so let's camp. Let's heal. How much? Okay, we have a decent amount of medicine, so we can heal people. Let's start with Reginburn and Volram, then Clef. But yeah, Bruno, your ripped ear will stay there. You are actually benefiting from that, which is thanks to thriving in chaos. Let's check the repair tent, mark a few things there for repairs. Let's see, repair those. It's going to spend more tools than we have, but yeah, that's why we need to buy more. Still won't be salvaging, as we don't have the salvaging equipment. Cannot really craft anything, so instead head to the repair tent. Alright, so let's camp. That should be fine. Okay, patrol radius is pretty large, so we can increase combat, well, not combat speed, just overall speed. Okay, running out of tools, so let's keep moving now. And let's go buy some tools. Alright, so we see a group of 15 desperados. Desperados, I mean. I'm not going to try them out. I am scared. I am scared. And also we shouldn't be at 100% just yet, are we? Well, we're pretty close. Not quite there, but pretty close. Even so, I don't think I want to fight these guys. Let's see if they are willing to fight us, though. That will give us an indication of how tough these enemies are. Well, okay, they did see us, and yeah, they are tough enough, definitely, to fight us. Let's try to avoid them. Not feeling strong enough to take on these types of enemies, especially since I don't know exactly how tough they are. Alright, so here we are. I would like the training equipment, but we are so far off in terms of money that nope. And sadly, the tools are also pretty expensive, but we need them. Can't afford all that many, but let's get, I guess, 2 stacks and sell enough stuff to have money for 2 days of wages. So let's see. Yeah. Start with the cheaper stuff, though. Okay, that's 2 days of wages. Let's keep the rest of the stuff, I guess, for a better price. Alright, and don't really have the money to do anything else here. So let's keep on moving. Okay, peasants are about to be annihilated. Rest in peace, peasants. Better you than us. Okay, so let's slowly return with this patrol contract to Hellestead. Stop by at Forstland and go with the pussy speed since it's night time. And I really don't want to be ambushed. Alright, now we can increase speed. the game should pause as we see an enemy group, but it's possible that it doesn't. If there's a bug or if we've seen that group before, I think it won't. Okay, so there is a brawler available here. He is pretty cheap. And brawlers, even if they suck, they will carry a lot of stuff. 21 inventory spaces. So I think I will buy this guy, or pay this guy, recruit him. Sure, let's get him. If he's absolutely horrible, no. Double-tongued. Stars are kind of horrid. And being a brawler, they don't really get anything in terms of useful perks in the reserves, so I guess I will actually fire him. Double-tongued is horrid. It only triggers that 5% of the time, but when it does, it might even lose you the battle. Does come with the minor upside of +2 action points for the first round for pessimistic, superstitious, paranoid, traumatized, or deathfish. So it's not the worst thing in the world, but I think not. Let's get rid of him. I won't even pay him 10 bucks for his time. Don't need to do that. Not feeling that generous currently. Alright, let's keep moving. We will most likely, or hopefully, get a better price for our stuff at Hellestead. So let's head on over there. Oh, and we actually get a new recruit. You are sitting in your tent and flipping a quill pen through your fingers. A while back, you saw a scribe doing it, but you can't figure out how he did it so fast without dropping the damned thing. Even a breeze carries it out from your shuffling fingers. Court shakes his head. Will we ever financially recover from this? Sighing, you look up. You'd hoped the man would keep it together and not fret over losses, but given a whole series of recent events, the company almost seems on the precipice of incurring irreversible damage. Morale is low, the treasury is low, but even if you had the monies, it seems like many might not even wish to join the company anyway, given its lousy performance. Okay, well, that's quite harsh. Just then, a sellsword enters your camp with 3 men in tow. The man in front introduces himself, then makes his case. We knew of the illumination for its reputation, and we marched far to see it for ourselves. Now, if I may speak honestly, you all seem beat to hell, and not at all like the stories spoke of, but shite. We know this world is hard on people, and the only thing to do is make hay of it. We didn't walk all this way to get upset at a little scuff, you know? The men offered their services without upfront hiring costs. 3 of them? Jesus. And not only this, but the rest of the company is emboldened by the fact that the world still thinks highly of them and their efforts. All that time spent furnishing the Illumination's renown has finally paid off. Did we seriously get 3 recruits for free? Never had this event. Not sure if it's added by Legends or if it's vanilla, but yeah, okay, welcome aboard. And yes, indeed, that was 3 recruits. Okay, let's take a look. So we have a deserter, a miller, and a thief. Okay, so the deserter has 3 stars in melee skill, starts at only 48. Well, that's with the -5 from drunkard. So I think, yeah, he's kind of usable as a backliner. Sure. Also, yeah, let's get these guys actually to sit out instead of being in the fighting line. Don't want to go over our 14 limit there. Deserters start with back to basics, it seems. Okay, well, that's decent, but this guy might not ever see the front line. But yeah, that's good. 32 starting resolve for a deserter is pretty decent. Has a star in hit points and fatigue. Alright, let's see. Since he starts pretty low, maybe Spear Mastery would make sense. Does have fast adaptation and feint, so we can perhaps make a mace user out of him. Swords are an option. Well, basically all of these are options. If he rolls well with the melee defense, maybe frontline is something that we can do. Gets all of the possible armor perks as well, which is something I haven't seen before, I don't think. Alright, so that's decent. How about the next guy, the Miller? Okay, so he's not that great. 2-star range skill. Does have throwing mastery, so maybe. Starts at only 39 though, being a Miller. Camp cooking by default. Okay, good to know. So Millers start out with that. Not sure I want to keep this guy, but maybe. Let's see. So does get bags and belts. Quick hands is there as well. So we'll reach 80 plus range skill. That might be good enough for a thrower. It probably is. But what about the rest of his perks? He does actually get mind over body, fortified mind with a star in resolve. So maybe doesn't get berserk or perfect focus though. That's a bit of a shame. Battle flow is there, but yeah, we don't really need all that much help in, well, with fatigue if we can't attack that many times. Hybridization is actually an option with 1 star in melee skill as well, but yeah, he starts very low with both of these. So not sure if I'll keep this guy, but I don't know. How much is he paid per day? Actually nothing. The deserter is paid 11 and the thief is paid 10. Alright, so I think I'll probably let him go, but I'll decide that on my own time, I think. So the last guy, the thief, 3-star range skill, but starts at only 36. So he as well does get throwing mastery, also gets bows and slings. 57 starting melee skill, but is also light for minus 10%. Does get that plus 20 initiative out of it though. Is also predictable for minus 5 initiative, however. Okay, not sure about this guy either. Has a star in resolve and mind over body, but starts low and doesn't have fortified mind as far as I can see. Does have some pretty nice damage perk combinations available. Battle Flow, Berserk, Killing Frenzy is there. Probably go Nimble. Not sure if that range skill is actually usable. Well, by level 11, if he rolls well, it will be decent. So, actually closer to 90. And after the training course and post level 11 levels, he will be 90 plus, I think. At least if he rolls well with that ranged skill. So maybe he's actually usable as an archer or a thrower or a slinger. Yeah, okay, I think I will keep the thief, but yeah, let's fire this Miller. Gustav, you are shit out of luck. We are not the best mercenary company by any means, but we are good enough. We have some standards. Like, come on, Gustav. We will pay you $10 though. So thank you for trying out, but yeah, you are not quite up to our standards. So yeah, so now we have a deserter and a thief. Okay, well, I like that. Not necessarily do I like having 18 people though, that's a bit too many perhaps. And we are paying a lot per day. But I suppose it's good to have some spares for when the others break, so to speak. Alright, and yeah, okay, good. So that's the patrol done. And we gain a lot of money, nearly 4,000. It's going to be spent pretty quickly though, as we keep having to buy tools all the time. But yeah, there we go. I guess we could quickly take a look at the recruiting screen here. Even though we do have those 18 people already. So maybe we could find someone good enough here. Though I'm not sure if actually I should be spending money on this currently. We are still looking for those recruits with actual late game potential though. And here is a shield maiden. And a pretty cheap one, so I guess we will try her out. 1-star melee defense, 2-star hit points. That's probably good enough already, being a shield maiden. But yeah, that's going to make us pretty crowded. Let's try out this milkmaid as well. Close, but probably not. Most likely not with 18 people. So do I want this shield maiden? I can do better with shield maidens, of course, but shield maidens are very good. They are very good. So we would have another one with Veronica. Veronica is kind of similar. Has 2-star melee defense, but otherwise her star distribution is a little bit subpar. I think I will get her, but yeah, we are definitely spending a lot of money on recruits, and that might not be the wisest plan. So if I fire someone, who is it going to be? Maybe this guy, Asker, the new tank. Yeah, a shield maiden is going to be better, right? How much are you paid per day? 10, being a miller, not a miller, a mason. Masons do get perseverance for free though, and that's pretty good. So Asker, the tank trainee, isn't bad. I don't know. Maybe I'll decide on my own time. Let's hire Yennefer here. But definitely not spend more money on recruits, especially since we have 19 currently with us. So let's take a look. Starts at 14 melee defense, 51 melee skill only, but yeah, that's a tank for you. And as a shield maiden gets all of these good tanking perks. Probably go with nimble since we have the stars in hit points and the free resilient. So yeah, let's keep her around. So welcome aboard, Yennefer, the shield maiden tank trainee. Yeah, that's definitely better than Asker is. So I think we probably fire Asker now. He has been with us for 9 days only, so yeah, we can get rid of him pretty cheap. And once again, to reiterate, he isn't bad, but he's a little bit, perhaps, well, he's just not as good as someone like Yennefer here. Let's consider it for a small amount of time still, though. Compare a little. So yeah, we get Anchor as well here. Well, that's from Trained, and I think Shield Maidens get Underdog basically all the time. Or 100% of the time, I should say. Okay, yeah, I think... Yes, let's get rid of Asker. I think 19 is a bit too many at the moment. Strip him naked and let him go. Pay him 90 crowns to bugger off. Okay, so best of luck to you, Asker. Alright, so, okay. That's enough for now. I will do the inventory management and sell stuff here on my own time. Sadly, well, perhaps a little bit sadly, we don't have ambushed trade routes for better prices, but it is what it is. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.